Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into the life of one of history's most fascinating minds, Voltaire. A genius, a critic, a reformer. Voltaire was all this and more, but like any great figure, he was also deeply flawed. Let's unravel his story, starting with his early years. Born François-Marie Arouet in 1694, Voltaire grew up in Paris. From a young age, he displayed a prodigious talent for writing and a sharp wit that would later define his legacy. His father, a notary, wanted him to follow a more traditional path in law, but young François had other plans. He was determined to carve his own path, and boy, did he ever. Voltaire's early education at the Jesuit college Louis le Grand honed his literary skills and introduced him to the works of the classics. But it wasn't long before his rebellious spirit got him into trouble. You see, Voltaire had a knack for making powerful enemies. His biting satire and criticisms of the French aristocracy landed him in the Bastille not once, but twice. Imagine being so impactful with your words that they lock you up for it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. As a young adult, Voltaire adopted his famous pen name and began to write plays, poems, and essays that critiqued the social and political norms of his time. He quickly became a darling of the Enlightenment movement, advocating for freedom of speech, separation of church and state, and civil liberties. However, Voltaire wasn't without his flaws. His sharp tongue and sometimes arrogant demeanor alienated many. He could be merciless in his criticisms, which often bordered on the personal. And let's not forget his complicated relationship with women. Though he had many lovers, he often treated them more as muses or intellectual equals rather than true partners. Yet it's this complexity that makes Voltaire so intriguing. He wasn't just a writer, he was a force of nature, challenging the status quo and pushing for progress. His work, Candide, remains one of the most influential satires ever written, dissecting the absurdities of blind optimism and religious hypocrisy. By the end of his life, Voltaire had become a symbol of intellectual freedom and resistance against oppression. He passed away in 1778, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire thinkers and writers to this day. So whether you admire him for his genius or critique him for his flaws, there's no denying that Voltaire was one of the greatest minds of his time. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into history's most intriguing figures. Until next time.